Hey guys! Welcome to Luci's Adventures. If you don't know me, I am Luci, or Luci for short. Today we're going to be doing some landmark chaos caverns. I just got, well, not just got, but I recently made the blazing bow, which I had so much fun with before the patch. So we're going to be playing around with that again today. And I just want to show off a little bit of the Chaos Caverns and how they work, and it's a lot of fun. It's like PvE content, and my secondary goal in all of this is to try to find my ruin in an ice cavern. So hopefully we can get into some ice caverns and try to find the ruin I made for the landmark team up. So before we start, I actually want to give a shout out to somebody on Twitter. I've been trying to do this thing where I do like a screenshot thing on Twitter with the hashtag #CutePixels. And if you send me a screenshot of a game, something cool in a game, doesn't have to be your character, doesn't have to be something you made, but just something cool. Could be anything at all that you find amazing or beautiful or interesting in a game. I want to see it. I want to see your screenshots. So I do hashtag #CutePixels for that. So just tweet at me. My Twitter handle is down in the more panels down there, but it's just at Luci, so it's pretty easy to remember. It's Luci across the board. So I want to show this off. This is from Archage, and it was sent in by Twitter user ArchKnight. It's just some really cute, like, little, I guess cosmetic items. So there's like a little squirrel in an acorn backpack, which I find absolutely adorable, and a little sloth backpack with his cute little face. And ArchKnight's favorite mount in the game, which is one badass looking unicorn Pegasus combo, if I do say so myself. So thanks for sending me your cute pixel screenshots, ArchKnight. If any of you have screenshots you guys want to share with me, just tweet at me with the hashtag #CutePixels, and I'll pick my favorite to display on stream. I really like the little squirrel guy. He's adorable. Thanks for sharing. Very cool. So I'm already in the game, as you can see. Let me know if sound levels are off, and I will adjust, because we're going to be doing some combat, so it might be a little bit too overwhelming today. So I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. I do try to interact with chat, so if you're in chat, say hi. I'm waving at my other computer screen because that's where chat is. Hi, because you guys know that. Hi chat, how are you guys doing today? Whatever, it's light out, I'm not used to that. I tend to work night shifts at work, so when I'm interacting with people, I say have a good night or good night, so that's why that happens. Hi Kerman, welcome. So yeah, so this is my character. I'm showing off the light fire armor. I'll give you guys a look at the stats there. Okay, sometimes these windows don't move, and that's sad for me. Or sometimes I guess you just have to click in the right places. Hey, Blatherbits! So this is the Wanderer's Blazing, guys, which I have for my fire bow. Your power attack after gaining frenzy is guaranteed to erupt and summon a blazing cyclone that deals damage over time. So that's exciting. I can't wait to try that out. And I actually have this accessory called the Band of Flame, which my erupt ability deals bonus damage over several seconds. So that's the damage over time. We're gonna pick the dramatic for our title. And if you guys want to see the bow stats, I can bring that up. So this is the bow. Basically there's explosive arrows that deal damage to all opponents in a small area, so I like AoE attacks. That makes me happy. If the attack triggers erupt, which is double damage, so it's like a crit. It also grants Frenzy, which makes my attacks faster for a little while. And my second attack is to launch a massive barrage of arrows that deal damage to all opponents in front of you. If that attack triggers Erupt, all of my opponents get set on fire. Sweet! Like that. Very much liking that. So this is the way the outfit looks on a female character, and I am the normal size human, not the large size human. Obviously. I am not a large size human in real life, so that would feel awkward for me in game as well. So this is the way the fire outfit looks. I kind of like it. It looks like the Nomad's Wandering garb, I think it was, before the update. I wish I could change the color of it, but you know, it's a fire weapon, so it's red. And of course I have my ever-present shiny butt suit. We're gonna go on some shiny butt adventures. So if you guys didn't know, there's an appearance slot here in Landmark, so you can actually look however you want to look while still having the stats that you need for your weapon. I really like that. I always like appearance slots in games. So we're gonna get into the Chaos Caverns, and if you haven't done that, you access it by this travel menu here. And you could just go an underground adventure where you teleport and you can fight monsters. I haven't actually checked out the dailies today, if there is one. No, it looks like I've completed all of the ones. Except for this one, which won't finish even though I've actually done it, which is a little annoying. So, no new dailies today, which is good. I kind of wanted to do my own thing anyway, so we're gonna do that. Put this here so you guys can see it. So I'm working on these three achievements. Drums in the Deep. Nice Lord of the Rings reference, by the way. Lost Crystals reached. Explorer of the Uncharted. Treasure chests opened. And I'm working on kills with my fire weapon. If you get to each weapon has 3 different achievements. I'm trying to find, because I started out with the guns, which are an earth weapon. And I think this is maybe this is one of them. But, so basically there are 3 achievements with each weapon. And if you can complete them all, you actually unlock another armor for that damage type. I have this one unlocked. So this is the last achievement in the earth weapon category. And if you complete it, you get a title, and you also get an outfit for that armor, for that weapon type. So I really want to see what the fire weapon, their last armor looks like. So we have to do the achievements in order to do that. So let's go to a Chaos Cavern, find some monsters, hopefully find some treasure chests, get some loot. And it's super easy to get into one of these like little adventures. You just hit the crystal and go. Hey, how are you? Not much is up. We are doing some Chaos Caverns in Landmark today. I'm showing off the fire bow, and hopefully we'll get to see what the weapon looks like at the end of the fire armor or fire weapon category. So you start at the graveyard, handy in case you die. And I'm just turning on a light source here, and I'm just looking for treasure chests, actually, because sometimes they can spawn in this very first room. I have found it before, and I see a monster that we should definitely kill. Where did he go? He was over there, right? Let's go towards the danger. That's always the best idea. So the bow is a little bit slower than it used to be. I kind of liked the fast-paced firing of the bow before, so I'm hoping that it gets sped up a little bit. Treasure chests, yes. We like finding treasure. And if you've been with me for this whole like past couple weeks, for the whole me being sick thing, I am doing better. I'm finally off my antibiotics, so hopefully I can start like getting back to normal. Yeah, I'm not loving how slow the bow goes now, but you know, it's early. It might change, so I'm not too worried about it. This is cool. Who's this? Trapped Soul, which was created by Maximus. Very cool. Very cool. I love this build. Love it. So I'm just kind of floating around looking for rare ore and gems and things like that. I do need quite a bit of... Good to have you back. Thank you. I mean, I was still trying to stream anyway, but it's nice to actually, you know, not be on antibiotics, basically. I don't like antibiotics. I don't like what they do to me. I'm so tired, and it just messes with my mood, and I don't like antibiotics at all. I don't think anybody likes them. I just know that they're necessary. I'm not wearing my glasses anymore. I had actually eye infections, so my eyes were really sore, and it was hard for me to read chat and like switch between the screens. So thankfully I don't have to wear my glasses anymore. I normally only need them for driving, so it's nice to not have to wear them while I'm gaming too. I do like it when that frenzy happens, where I can get more speed out of my bow. I wish that recipes for props dropped a little bit more often off of the monsters. I don't feel like the drop rate while killing monsters is, for loot anyway, is very good, but it might just be that I don't know what is supposed to drop from the monsters. It might just be that monsters are supposed to drop monster essence, and that's what you get from them. So I could be wrong. We haven't figured everything out of the patches yet, but I wish props dropped dropped more frequently from the monsters, because I feel like where there's challenge, there should be a bigger reward rather than just monster essence, I guess. And some of the weapons are buggy and a little unwieldy, so killing monsters with them is quite the task. I was having a really hard time with the poison daggers. They kept throwing me halfway across the map, and paired with the boots of the breeze boots, I think they're called now. I keep wanting to call them the boots of the Zephyr because that's what they were before. But paired with these, it was just a nightmare when it bugged, because I would literally get thrown all the way across the cavern and like smash into the back wall. Oops. Probably not what was intended. I actually like ranged weapons far better than I like melee weapons too, so that could be part of it. I do like the bow, I just wish that it was a little bit faster. I wish that the frenzy speed was the normal speed. It just feels, I don't know, know, it just feels better that way, I guess, but maybe I should just stack items that cause that frenzy to pop more, if I can. And then I would get the faster speed. I'm also sad that the achievement for killing the mushroom isn't active. Because I've killed many, many mushrooms and I actually haven't gotten anything. Achievement-wise. So part of the appeal of the Chaos Caverns is that while you can find the harder to mine resources in surface caves, they're more abundant in the caves with monsters. Which is fine with me, because I absolutely don't mind killing monsters. I spend like an hour a day cutting trees to learn new crops and recipes. Yeah, I like that they've made tree harvesting a little bit better. I like the feel of tree harvesting better now. Using the pulverizer for trees is just fantastic. But I wish that the founders axe, and pick were just like a little bit better, I guess. I want to be able to use. Oops, that's a bug. I am stuck in a position. There we go. I want to be able to use the founder's pick as like, not like as like a status item, but I mean as a, like a cool like, hey, I'm a trailblazer sort of item for when it launches. Just so I have something cool that. So I hope we can. Ooh, that slug is actually really pummeling me. Phew. I wasn't paying attention. I was talking to you guys. I just want that item to mean something after launch, and right now, as it is, I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to use the pulverizer. So hopefully that changes a little bit, and we can see. Apparently, I'm not close enough to this chomper. We can see people using the founder's picks after launch. Oh, a little bit of lag. And he got me that Oh, I don't like that. I was definitely slowed. So I'm actually looking for obsidian because I don't have a lot of obsidian. And I figured that it would be easier for me to find it in the tundra. Because it would stand out a little bit better against the snow. But what I should really do is turn on my yes, I definitely like it when frenzy procs because I can shoot much faster. Yeah, I agree. We were able to upgrade them before, and I liked that. They've said that the fact that the picks you get as a starting adventurer are faster and like quote unquote better than the founder's pick is actually not intended, and it is going to be fixed. So hopefully once that gets fixed, we'll see a reason to use the founder's pick and axe. See some ruby over here that I definitely want to get. So yeah, a lot of times if people aren't like looking to kill the monsters or looking to harvest the weapons, I think that the Chaos Caverns can seem a little short. I'd like a few more twists and turns, but then again, I think it's procedurally generated, so sometimes you're going to get short ones and sometimes you're going to get long ones. I just happen to get a short one. I also hope that with this system that they've added in, where you can instantly teleport to a cavern, that means that little dungeons and like instance content, maybe even group content, is going to be on the horizon, because they have a great system set up for it where you just teleport right in, and they even have it. Come on, switch weapons. No, he's gonna try to kill me if I try to get that removed. So I'm gonna try to kill him right back. Unlike Han, I shot first because that's just smart. Oh dear. There's a little bit of lag and a little bit of like bugginess when you switch weapons, or switch from a weapon to a harvesting tool. So I hope that gets fixed. A lot of times I'll have hit the button on my mouse to switch off the guns, but sometimes I use my mouse to navigate. So my guns will start firing, even though it's not technically out anymore. So hopefully that gets patched soon. It's a little irritating. But again, we're in beta, and things are going to be a little buggy, and they have time to polish things up with our feedback before they launch. Just going to get some iron. And some ice, in case I want to do more of my moat later. Always good to have. I swear I just got that ruby. Maybe it was somebody else, somewhere else. Oh, my breeze boots didn't actually activate. Come on, left click fire. Come on. A little buggy. But I do like the feel of the bow. Ouch! There must be a chomper there that I didn't notice. I do like the feel of the bow. I just wish it was maybe just a little faster, or there was like an item that we could use to trigger frenzy more, so that your cast time, I guess you could call it, is sped up. Ouch! Oh, no good. No good. That was unpleasant. I remember when we saw the video of the chomper eating the person. I really hope at some point that functionality comes in, because I'm a masochist, I guess. I just think it would be cool. It's a cool ability for a monster to have, to be able to like eat your face. No, well, not just your face, actually all of you. So far we've got 58 kills out of 150 with our fire bow. Might take a while. And I'm not seeing any treasure chests flying around. Sad. Definitely sad for me. I do like the bow better than the guns, because I feel like I can move and shoot and not be too limited. I feel like ranged weapons you need a lot of mobility with, and the guns tend to slow you down a little bit. I do like the animations, like the effects, particle effects on the bow. I really like that. And I think paired with like a melee person, it could actually do really well, because the melee person could gather the mobs, and the ranged person, especially if you're using a bow, can kind of like gather them up and take care of them with the AoEs that they have. We hit 1,000 bugs today. Oh my gosh. I'm not surprised. I'm also not... So this is called Frosted Falls by Andrew. Very cool. Love this. Absolutely love this. Hopefully wisps will fly at some point again. Oh, they hit hard. Nice. So this is kind of like the point of the Chaos Caverns is to find this lost artifact, lost crystal, and it teleports you to another dungeon. I've said before that if I were to suggest one tweak, it would also have an option to teleport you back to the surface or back to the portal on the surface, because sometimes you still want to get the benefit of the Chaos Cavern, Lost Crystal, but you don't want to keep going into, you know, Chaos Cavern after Chaos Cavern. And once you get teleported into the Chaos Cavern, I'm like I almost feel obligated to keep going, because I'm like, well, there could be a Lost Crystal right there. So it's like a never-ending loop of content, which is good to keep me in the game, but sometimes we do have to go to work, unfortunately. Blatherbits was noticing that when I was on with the guns, the weird spins are odd to adjust to. The spin move is actually a dodge. I'm not sure if you've looked into the weapons at all, but it's actually a really cool dodge feature, which allows you to dodge enemy attacks. So if an enemy is like ramping up their special ability, I like to switch to that dodge tactic so that it doesn't hit me as hard. I do really like the guns. I just wanted to get some time with the bow in. I kind of want to try all the different weapons. Can he not see me over that lip? I don't think he can. Good for me, bad for him. I really want to check up there, but I feel like I should kill that chomper first, because if not, he's gonna shoot me through the wall. Ooh. Come on, frenzy. There we go. Nice. Got him. I really like it when I can pile the mobs on top of one another, and oh, that's a whole nother area to explore. Interesting. I like it when I can pile the mobs on top of the other and AoE them down. I really like that. Hey, Bad Viking! Welcome! We're checking out the Chaos Caverns today. I've been doing a lot of building, and I want to get some Chaos Caverns in. They're pretty fun. Ooh, that's diamond. We're definitely gonna get that. Oh, but we can't pulverize while we're grappling. Sad times. Nope, that's just not big enough for me to stand on. Please, good. I don't like using the pick. It's really slow. So I will try any trick not to use the pick, essentially. Nice. Alright, found some diamond. Excellent. You can also use these cool ground sounders and ore prospectors to find resources in the caverns easier. But I'm trying not to go full, like, resource hog crazy, because that might not be as fun to watch on a stream as killing monsters and exploring cat. Oh, hello. I didn't realize there was a welcome committee down here. And I always just look around. Oh, hello. Yup, right in the face. I always look around in these little nooks and crannies, because you never know where you're going to find a stashed treasure chest. I found them in the weirdest places, hidden back in corners and in these little nooks here. So I just try to keep my eye open and search everywhere. I love finding treasure chests. It's one of my favorite things. I don't know why, but I think it's back from my D&D days, where you're like, oh my god, we found the loot, guys! Let's check it out and divvy it up. That's always good. It's always a good feeling. I really... Did that actually damage the chomper? Oh, I really hope it did. I really hope that the mushrooms can damage monsters. That's one of the things that I've really wanted to see. Oh, we're bugged. Whoa, we're really bugged. That was like a huge lag spike. Yikes. It's alright, we made it, guys. It's okay. It's alright. I know you were concerned for my well-being. It's alright. We made it through. Hey, Cardoja? Do you pronounce the J? Or is it Spanish? Is it like Cardoja? Either way, welcome. Hi, how are you? Today, we're playing Landmark, and we're checking out the Chaos Caverns. The game is still in beta, so there's a few bugs and kinks to work out, but overall I really like this game, and I'm loving the content that they're adding and the direction that they're going with it. Found some ruby, definitely gonna harvest that. I once found 15 chests in one cavern. Was this before or after the wipe? Also, I'm going to be honest with you. I actually don't know how to pronounce your name. In my head, I kind of say Shezadem. Is that right? If not, you should totally correct me with phonetics for my sad American self who is culture deprived. After. Oh, really? Wow. That's lucky. That's very lucky. The Crag, which is created by Poem. Shezadem. Nice, okay. I know that I stream at kind of weird times for Americans, sort of. So I know that I get a lot of like European viewers. So I try to be mindful that the way that I'm pronouncing something in my head might not actually be the way that it's supposed to sound. I believe that's obsidian. I'm actually going to drink one of my harvesting potions so I can get the most out of this this guy here. And I think once I get resources harvested up and packed away, I'll start stacking 2 accessories for the weapon I'm using. But I definitely right now want that harvesting bonus because I need a lot of materials to be able to make everything and put everything back down and stuff like that. So. That's true. That's true. I should switch that to say that I stream for alternate time zones other than really American time zones, which is fine. I don't mind that. I think sometimes people catch me on like their lunch breaks or on the way to from work, so that's cool too. Huh. This looks a little... I think that they messed it up a little bit. This doesn't look right at all. Uh-oh. I think they said sometimes the props have issues in the Chaos Caverns. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you from up here just because I can. Sorry, not sorry. I'm gonna get that emerald after I defeat the Chomper Guardian. I really wish that the Chompers could eat you. Mostly because I'm not a melee character. And so that doesn't affect me that much. That's kind of like a horrible thing to say. But, I kind of want to see my melee compatriots get eaten. Not gonna lie to you. Any other cool resources we can find? I'm definitely on the lookout for obsidian because I don't have a lot of it. Hold still, you silly abomination. Cool. Got that. Maybe that's obsidian. Yes, it is. Sweet. It's actually really hard to see. I think you definitely need the, I think it's the ground sounder. I think that's the one that shows up the obsidian. Killing it with fire, you know it! I'm not sure if obsidian is like super rare, but it's definitely hard to see. It doesn't stand out like, you know, ruby or emerald does against the terrain. Because it's, you know, I mean, it's black, so it kind of blends in with some colors that they use in the terrain palette. Definitely killing it with fire. Our achievement that we're trying to work on right now is called Burn Baby Burn. Pro fire weapons. I enjoyed the bow a lot before the wipe, but it was kind of like the only viable weapon, and that was not as fun. It felt like it was the strongest and the fastest and did the most damage, and ranged weapons don't suit everybody's playstyle. So I'm glad that they've actually added in a lot more weapon choices, to the point where they almost have like, I think except for the fire, no, excuse me, not fire, shadow, they have like a ranged and a melee weapon in each weapon type category. So for example, for the earth weapons, you have the gunslinger's guns and the adventurer's brawler's blade, I believe it's called. But the only one that has two melee weapons, I think, is the shadow. It has a spear and the sword and shield. I tried out the sword and shield. I was not a fan. It is way too slow, and I got my butt kicked even though I was wearing plate. Hey, Ashlyn! Welcome! For everybody new who's just popped into the stream, we're playing Landmark today, and we're going through the Chaos Caverns with the flaming bow. So I've got a couple different goals today. I'm hoping to find my ice cavern ruin at some point while going through the Chaos Caverns, and I'm also trying to level up the bow so I can see what the fire armor is that you get when you complete the achievements. And yet even another, wow, that's intense. I think this cavern's bugged and we don't have a lost crystal in it. Either that or it's not lighting up and I need to explore inside more. That could be the case. So yeah, another goal today is kills with a fire weapon. So we're hoping to do that. There are like random voxels everywhere that shouldn't be there. That's really weird. I definitely think that this ruin is bugged because I remember seeing this ruin before and being really impressed by it. And I don't think that the props and things are placing down, which is actually a known issue for them. This actually almost reminds me that like this formation of rocks almost reminds me of that part in The Hobbit where the trolls turned to stone and they were kind of like all like hovering over this one the campfire. Just kind of reminds me of that. I'm not sure why. I saw some ruby hanging around somewhere way up high, but I'm not sure if we can find it again. There's a patch there though, so we're gonna get that after we kill this chomper. I do really like the bow, how it feels when we hit that frenzy. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but there's like an audible sort of like pling sort of noise, and that's when that's the game telling you that you've enacted one of the buffs that the weapons give you. Always need some more alabaster, why not? Steal that ice and snow that mushroom nicely gave us. And then try to find that patch of ruby. There it is. Have you guys played much with the Chaos Caverns in Landmark? Or are you focused mostly on building or playing with the scripting tools? What have you guys been doing since you got in after the wipe? Forever for that one click to fire. Bye, Blatherbits! Thanks for stopping in. I played a lot. I know you've been working on your house. I saw some screenshots on Twitter and I went over to see it. Oh, I was not paying attention. I was zero much paying attention. Building and playing with the monster tools. Just got Befallen set up and running. Very cool. The Befallen are the skeletons, yeah? Bad Viking says all of the above. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard for me to decide what I want to do any given day, which is really cool for me. Because it's a new feeling in Landmark. Normally when I logged into Landmark, I had a very specific reason for logging in, like I'm going to build for the Landmarks of Landmark competition. And now when I go to log in, I kind of have that feeling of like, what am I going to do today? I wonder what the dailies are going to be. Or should I start building? Or maybe I'll try to collect some more props. Or maybe I'll get some more kills in with my weapon. And there's achievements to do. And I'm just really, I'm a little, like, I'm kind of squirreling all around. Like, I don't know what to do. But at the same time, I kind of like that there's so much to do. Befallen is a dungeon from EQ1 and recreated here. Oh, very cool! Very, very cool. I'm gonna have to check that out. Have you put it into the gallery? Can we go see it and play through it yet, or is it still in edit mode? I played a bit of EQ1, but I didn't really play it what I want to call hardcore. Like I played later MMOs. EverQuest was never something that I really like did a lot of like raiding in. And when I first played EverQuest back in like 2000, I wasn't really. I don't think I don't want to say like I wasn't old enough to get into it, but for me, I wasn't at an age where I could get into it, if that makes sense. And really like delve into like all the secrets and things like that. I mostly just had fun playing with my sister. It was something that we did together, and we just killed things. You know, we didn't go to zones to specifically look for specific mobs to work on epics or, you know, armor pieces or anything like that. It was just sort of like, get together and go kill things. And that's I mean, it's not a bad way to play, but I don't think that it lended, that way of playing lended itself to my playstyle very well. I like to have a reason for anything I'm doing, and just killing things was not really enough. The leveling was cool. I mean, you always got to get that ding, but... Oh. We have friends waiting for us around the corner. No, 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 no. No, don't spew acid in my face. It's rude. Granted, I'm burning you to death, but, you know, just semantics. Let's not worry about that. Bye, Shazadam. See you soon. Bad Viking. Wishing they would change the way Player Studio works. I haven't experimented with Player Studio, so I don't know how it works now, really. But I'm sure that if concerns are raised and we put them on the forums for everybody to see, that they'll take a look at them. Is there something broken, or is it just not working the way that you hoped it would? New single by Luci, gotta get that ding. I am not going to torture you all with my singing. If somebody else wants to steal my idea, we can negotiate terms, but... That is definitely not going to happen. I'm not going to put you guys through that. It's a little weird how the lighting changes so drastically from deciduous to, ooh, 31 seconds left on our potion. Might as well get this diamond. It's really weird the way the lighting changes, because in the tundra cave, everything was really well lit. And now in this deciduous cave, I can barely see. But let's get some bottled moonlight in here, get a little bit more light going. I do actually kind of like the feeling of the darker dungeons, though, the darker caves, though. Don't kill me. So, in reference to Player Studio, they charge by voxel for minimum price, so if you put modular... Oh! Shouldn't have been doing that. We'll revive here. That's fine. I got a little bit too close to that charmer while I was distracted. They charge by the voxel for minimum price, so if you put modular sets on there like I have, they come out like $75 plus. Oh my gosh, wow, really? Huh. Is there a way to change it once you've submitted it? Yeah, $75. Ouch. I mean, you might pay that for like a modular dungeon kit for like Dungeons and Dragons, but that would be like a physical thing that you had and can put down as a visual for your game. I could definitely see people charging for that price for that. I hear another wisp. If we get shot, we'll know one's close. I wonder how many spirit anchors I have left. Probably not a good idea to check with this wisp hanging out, though. If I can hit that wisp. There we go. Alright, let's check how many spirit anchors we have. Oh, 5. That's good. We'll probably be fine with that. It won't go down lower than their minimum price settings. Oh, really? Huh. So I can see that they've basically tried to do it so that, that you don't, like, accidentally, like, sort of screw yourself out of money, I think. Is there a way to separate the pieces and charge for them separately, or is that worse? Yeah, I think $20 would be my price range for a modular dungeon set if it was like really well done. I think that would be a good price. 30 maybe. It depends on how many pieces I got and if it sparked my creativity. Honestly. I was surprised and really pleased with the starter pieces that we got from Ginsan when we logged in. I found that I really actually wanted to use them, and that's pretty cool. It's pretty significant for me because normally I'm like, well, I'll just build it myself. But I'm actually finding myself cutting up the templates that we got and doing different things with them, and I'm finding that I really like them, actually. Well, I was trying to zoom out, but that's not going to happen. I might need another one of those spirit anchors. Or to just run away. For a minute. Put down a campfire. Got plenty of those. I am glad that they added the visual around the sides of the screen, so it's like, hey, stupid, you're going to die. Because I need that. I definitely need that. I thought I put down a campfire. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I just hit my lightstone again. I think that's actually what I did, because I'm dumb. Hey, we're up to 106 kills with our fire weapon. Nice. Looks like there's a... Oh, this might be dangerous. Speaking of that spirit anchor that I'm going to need. Nice! Got him! Oh, he's behind the pillar. Did you see that? He definitely went and hid. I see you. Stop using my tactics. I think it would be hilarious to see one of these, like, slogs or whatever put down a campfire. Oh, a treasure chest! Sweet! Gotta get that treasure. Gotta make sure that nobody's gonna kill us first, though, so we can really enjoy it. I'm not sure if you guys know, but they've actually given us these treasure chests in-game as props, and they even have the emitter, like the particle effects around it too. So that's pretty cool. Sweet! Don't click on... Don't click on the loot tab, guys. That's bad news. Don't do that. You definitely freeze up your game. I couldn't understand why I was so laggy, and it's because I like, especially when I'm harvesting, I like to see how much of everything that I'm getting, and trying to harvest while you're on the loot tab is awful. It was basically unplayable. That's how bad it was. Haha. Oh. Oh dear. may have done a bad thing by making both of them angry. Come on, Frenzy, where are you? There it is. That is kind of scary when it does that. Kind of like lunges out trying to get you. Well done on the animations on these monsters, Daybreak. Very, very well done. Hey, don't run away from me. These are very interesting little creatures. Well, they run away from the light source, don't they? But as soon as you like, oh, I saw another treasure chest. Yes. Sweet. Bunch of cool stuff. Very cool. I also kind of wish that we got a guaranteed prop from treasure chests. That would be nice. Send a Talon game. Okay, Bad Viking. I will take a look at it at some point. Right now it's a little awkward to check my chat tab. Also, if any of you are Landmark players and you don't already, feel free to add me as a friend in game. I don't mind. I like having you know, people pop in, watch me build, whatever. Landmark's better with friends. And the more people whose dungeons I can go visit, the more kills I can get. Definitely gonna have to check out Ashland's The Fallen dungeon when it goes live. If it isn't already. I like seeing I like seeing people recreate little parts of the morass in the game. Oh! Great. Excellent. I made another one angry. That's alright. We'll get you two. Should have waited your turn. It's live under Healthgar. Oh, sweet. Okay. What is attacking me? That was odd. Yay for bugs. Abandoned bunker, which was created by Hatter. Does anybody know if Hatter is still in the game or has come back? Oh dear. I can hear slogs above my head, like ravenous to try to kill me. It's nice. It's what I imagine hiding under your bed and actually having things after you might sound like. It's like a nightmare come true, basically. Wow, look at them all. I wonder if I can group them together and kill them all at the same time. Oh dear. That may have been a bad idea. Oh dear. Definitely slight amounts of trouble. There we go, there we go. We're okay, we're okay. It'll be fine. Get this last one. Got it. Alright. Oh, there's another one over there. I think it's the exact same bunker, too. Weird. I kind of wish that if we are lucky enough to get 2 ruins and 2 lost crystals in a cavern, that we can click on both of them and get the rewards. It's usually only, like, some campfires and a couple spirit anchors, so I don't think it would be game breaking to let us have a couple of them if we're lucky enough to have them in game, but maybe I'm not thinking all the way through. Maybe there's an aspect that I am not understanding that the game developers have designed specifically that way. I hate that feeling like I'm leaving loot behind. I absolutely hate it. Makes me sad. Can I stand on that? Can I harvest it? Sort of is the answer. Oh. No, I don't want to use my pick. Gonna have to, though. So slow. The rewards aren't enough currently. They need to fix recipes and lumens. I'm assuming you said fix. Recipes and lumens to the rewards. I agree. I feel like props should drop more off of monsters and treasure chests and the lost crystals. But again, I mean, maybe that's just not the way they want us to play the game. Maybe they want it to drop more off harvesting for a reason, because builders are more likely to harvest rather than to adventure. I miss that feeling like we all had to be important to each other, so that, you know, builders needed explorers and explorers needed harvesters and harvesters needed builders, and it was like a whole symbiotic relationship. I don't know how I would do that in Landmark. I mean, I'm not a game developer at all. I just really hope that we have that feeling again soon. So I think once people start creating content, I think that creates the builders, the explorers need the builders aspect, because without the builders, you know, explorers have chaos caverns, which are fun, but aren't as complex or, you know, story driven as some people's dungeons may be. Add. Oops. Okay, add recipes and lumens to the rewards. Yes, I agree. Even dailies don't get enough lumens. Maybe. I mean, I feel like they give quite a few lumens, but I think it would have to be quite a long process to save up for the things. And what I thought was actually going to take me a long time, which was to save up enough for all of the different weapons, I actually found all the weapons as recipes. So I'm not sure if that's intended. Like, they'd rather have you, like, find all the things that you want rather than like, quote-unquote farm lumens for them. So I'm not sure if that's working as intended right now. Though I do find it, like, I was discouraged when I wanted to put my Halloween mausoleum back down, and I realized it was going to take something like 18,000 lumens in order to buy everything I wanted back, or really needed, back from the lumen store. But then I realized that if you harvest, things actually, like, the crops actually drop a lot more quickly, and you don't necessarily need to spend your lumens on them. So I think lumens are more for a, like, I want this right now, sort of like, not necessarily like an impulse buy, but like they're more to give you something that you want immediately, and probably shouldn't be, like, used exclusively. I would like to see where I could save up enough lumens by doing dailies for like a month to buy a new pack of props that they release the next month. So I would like to see that. I would like to see that happen. I would like to definitely see, like, for example, like all the Buccaneers props that they brought in from EQ2, the models from EQ2. At least I think they brought in the models from EQ2. They look very similar to housing decorations that I've seen in EQ2. I would love it if they would... Oh, hello, treasure chest. Fancy meeting you here. Excuse me. Ooh, dynamite. Yeah. Sweet. I would like to see them package up, like, prop bundles and sell them for lumens. I would definitely be more interested in that than buying them piece by piece. So it would be really cool if we could save up for a month or 2 months and be able to buy a whole pack of those new props that come out. I think 1,000 lumens for some of the props is a little high. But again, I'm not a game designer. I don't understand the nuances of game economy, so I freely admit that I can be completely wrong, and I will absolutely leave the decisions on these games and the game economy up to the professionals who do this for a living. These are just my flawed human opinions. Just gonna put down a campfire and heal up a little bit before I go over there so I can read chat a little bit. A daily worth of a daily worth of lumens, I'm guessing that should say, should equal 1 recipe. And with them selling lumens on the shop, I can't see why it isn't balanced yet. I didn't think you could buy lumens. I didn't think you could buy lumens yet, because I definitely was interested in buying lumens when I saw that I was going to need 18,000 lumens worth of props to put down my mausoleum again. You get 160 lumens for dailies, and the cheapest recipe is 250. I do wish that the recipes would drop more frequently off the monsters, but I found that actually if you harvest, you're gonna get lumens a lot, recipes dropping a lot faster. I'm not sure if most people have realized this, but harvesting trees is actually the best way to get recipes. You can get like 8 or 9 recipes a day just from harvesting trees. And I'm not talking about doing it all day, I'm talking about doing it for like maybe an hour or 2 every day. You can get about 9 or 10 recipes. Sometimes less, sometimes it's like 6 or 7, but I frequently get quite a few recipes from harvesting. And again, maybe that's a bug and it's not intended, and they should be a lot rarer. And I've just figured out a secret. Actually, it wasn't even me, it was Kerman. Kerman figured it out. I have to give props where props are due. 142 kills out of 150 kills with a fire weapon. Pretty excited about that, not gonna lie to you guys. I can't wait to see what the last armor piece for fire is, because while I like the light armor, the wandering guys, I kind of want something a little bit different. So I'm hoping that I get something I like the look of, and I can work towards that. If not, I'll just switch to a new weapon. Alright, which way should we go? There's our campfire. I think there's a way down over there. Yes, there is. Well, let's kill this wisp and this abomination. I definitely feel like the recipe should drop more frequently from mobs than from harvesting. But I feel like they might be trying to make harvesting more fun, which is why they've created a higher % drop chance from harvesting than from killing. But again, I'm not a game designer. I don't know why they did... Ooh! I almost slid right past you. I am so sorry. Leave no loot behind, guys. No loot behind. Can't have that. Can't have loot feeling neglected. Yeah, frenzy, alright. Yeah, it probably would be a little bit too broken if my bow fired like that all the time. I just like it. I feel like a badass. Hi, John. Hello. Long break behind. Did the mystery box items end up to the one who bought the box? I mean, if you traded them somewhere. So I'm not sure what you mean about the mystery box items. I know that sometimes when you opened chests full of materials that you bought, you could get a random outfit. I bought one of the Landmark Daybreak Cash cards when they came out, and it came with like 2 iron lock boxes, basically. So when I opened those, burn baby burn, sweet, achievement granted. So when I opened those boxes, I actually had an outfit spawn. If that's what you mean, then whoever opens the chest will have the chance to get the random outfit. And I'm not sure if the chests are tradable, in all honesty. I have no idea. It was nice to start with all that extra iron though. And tin, I think. I think I still have the card somewhere even though I used the code. I think I kept it. Once lumens come on the station, they want you to buy lumens. Yes, that's true. They are going to want you to buy the lumens, but I think that they could definitely do that by releasing sets of props that you could just buy. I mean, as long as they're constantly putting out new content, people are going to buy things. Sorry, that poison behind me sounds really creepy. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. It's like hissing and bubbling. It's really creepy. It sounds like some sort of like undead monster. Can you hear that? It's really creepy. I know that if they release like prop packs every month, I would probably spend my Daybreak Cash on them, because I am an all-access subscriber, and while we don't have all-access membership benefits in Landmark, the Daybreak Cash still comes over. So, I would probably spend Daybreak Cash monthly to get more props. I'm just a little worried that if we have another complete character wipe before launch, that I'm going to lose all the props that I've collected, and I'm going to be sad. Because if you start a new build with the props you found, then you're going to have to find those props again when it launches, and I'm going to have the same problem I have now, which is not being able to put down my templates because I don't have the right props. And it's not even like a question of like, well, just use a different prop. It's like things that were necessary, like trapdoors that blended in with the right materials that I can't just switch out because then the effect would be lost, or certain doors that I use, like for example the bookshelf secret door that I kind of need in order to make my template work again, or my dungeon work again. So it's not even that I could just switch out the props, it's that I really do need the same props that I had before in order to put my templates down, and I don't want to run into that problem again. That's gonna blow up in my face. Yeah, that just happened. I don't want to have to go through that again, unfortunately. Yes, something like that. I got some of those outfits long ago, but I traded them and didn't, from people, didn't open the boxes myself. So I was wondering, do I have the outfits, or does the guy who bought the box have them? No one has them. So you aren't guaranteed to have all of the outfits you had before. For example, I bought quite a few outfits in the store, and instead of just giving you those outfits when you log in, they gave you the right number of lumens to rebuy them in the store, but you can also spend those lumens on something else. So for example, I bought the formal Victorian wear in blue and also the casual Victorian wear in blue. Excuse me, sorry. Still getting over a lingering chest infection that won't go away, and when I talk a lot, my lungs get overworked, and so I start coughing again. So I didn't have all the outfits that I had before, but I had enough lumens to buy them back if I wanted to. I actually ended up just buying a couple outfits, and some of them were different than before, because there are different outfits on the market now. And some outfits have been switched so that they're actually like armor you can get in game rather than just appearance outfits. So you'll have to figure out like which outfits that you were looking for, and find out where they are again. It's a little tedious, but definitely like check out the Lumen Station and the armors that you can make in game before you go ahead and buy anything with your lumens. You want to make sure that you're getting exactly what you want, and you can't get that basically for free somewhere else in the game. Can I get back up this way? I don't know. I'll be really happy when they fix the ability to take screenshots in game and post them to social media. I really enjoyed doing that, and I find myself a bit at a loss when I can't. A little sad about that. Because you can bring up the tab. You can bring up the tab, but it doesn't actually take the screenshot, unfortunately. Which stunk, because as soon as I found my first treasure chest in game, I wanted to tweet about it. But I could not. I'm sure they'll get it fixed, like, as soon as possible. And there's probably other bugs that are taking priority. Like the chat tab lagging everybody out and causing people to crash. That's probably high up on their list. Maybe if I aimed it would help. Just kinda looking around. Pissing everything off as I go. I definitely need another one of those bottle moonlights to light this cavern a little better. What are you attacking? That wasn't even me. That's alright though. Oh, you can still post, you just can't see it? Really? I thought it was like totally broken. And wasn't even gonna like show the screenshot. That kind of stinks though, because sometimes you like to make sure like your eyes aren't closed if you're taking a selfie. Just kidding. I would definitely like to see the screenshot before I post though, to make sure I'm actually getting what I want to get. What was I gonna do? Oh right, open up my achievements and see what the new fire one is. Oops. Smacking my mic around. It should be another 15 one. Oh, you know what it is? Sometimes they don't show up until... Oh, I'm going to track that one. Until you log out and back in again. So what I'm going to do is I am actually going to take like a quick like 5 to maybe 10-minute break, go refill my drink, etc., etc., come back, stream some more, and I'll have restarted my game, so hopefully we can see that achievement and see what the newest fire armor is that we can get. So The pink flight suit, though, hope the code works. It does. You can see that I'm wearing it. So you should have it. If you don't have it, that's definitely a bug. So you guys sit tight. Go grab a drink yourselves. I will be back in just a couple minutes. And hopefully once we relog and come back in game, we'll be able to see that achievement. Be right back. Hey guys, we're back. So I'm just getting back into game now. Hopefully we'll be able to see that achievement again. I have a feeling that as soon as I get in, something's going to explode next to me because I can kind of hear it. And I realize that my ears have been off the whole time, and that makes me sad because they light up. So they're lit up now. They're lit up now. So that's good. Alright, what is threatening to explode near me? Oh, that. Let's shoot it, because that's That's how we do things over here. There. Good. Excellent. So, let's grab another bottle of moonlight so that we can see a little bit better. And refresh our lightstone. And check out the achievements tab. Thanks, Bad Viking! Murder of monsters. Kill it with fire. Excellent. Oh! Oh, cool. Dragonfire ritual robes. While wielding a fire weapon, when frenzy is active, your power attacks are guaranteed to erupt. That is cool. That is going to be our new goal here. Like fire, you are quick, deadly, and consume your enemy without remorse. You have become the Flamekin. Ooh, that sounds cool. Let's do that. Definitely do the fire one. I kind of really like the whole fire robes thing, so now it's time to kill all the monsters. Wait, no. I like the sphere that they added with the shadow set. I kind of hope that they add some more different weapons. I know they don't have like a ton of sci-fi ones. They have the blaster and the diabolical ray gun. I'm not sure if they have anything melee that's sort of sci-fi. Like a power sword that lights up. Maybe it's blue or red. You guys see where I'm going here, right? Of course, they can't call it anything that's copyrighted. Obviously. I mean, are there really that many weapons in the sci-fi genre that are melee? Can you guys think of any? What kind of weapon would you like to see them add to Landmark? I think that for a shadow weapon, if they had wanted to do a ranged weapon, I thought that maybe like a necromancer's wand would have been really cool, or like something like that. Or maybe even like a necromancer's spell book, which allowed you to like cast spells with the book. Chainsaw. Excellent. Yup, chainsaw. Why did I not think of chainsaw? I can't believe I didn't think of that, Ashlyn. You are absolutely 100% right. They should add a chainsaw. Oh, did we not get a... We didn't get a crystal. Oh, it's got a ring. I never knew it had a ring. That's awesome. I never got up close and personal with the hand here. That sounded really bad. Sometimes when you're on a stream, you just there's no filter and you just talk, and then you say things like that accidentally. Oh well. Power sword would be awesome. Klingon's double sword. Oh yeah. Yeah, that would be really cool. That would be really cool. Ooh, electric whip. Ooh, very cool. Yeah, they have I think it's called like the mono whip in the sci-fi universe. That would be super cool. Chainsaw power fist combo. That would be cool. Like if you had like shock gloves. That would be very cool. And you were like a monk, but you had shock gloves? Or no, wait. We're trying to be sci-fi. Maybe you're a sci-fi monk with shock gloves. I don't know. But that would be cool. How do you change invert mouse? Can't seem to find that option anywhere. I think it's in the game settings. If you hit, let's get away from this chomper that is looking at me menacingly. If you hit escape, it should be in game settings. Under Maybe general. Invert, look. I think that's what you're looking for right there, John. I could be wrong. Pentapod just posted that there might be a hotfix later today if testing goes well. Oh, very cool. Very cool. As soon as I find that tweet, I'll retweet it. I will have to close down the stream in about 20 to 30 minutes as I have to get ready to go to work, unfortunately. I'm hoping that there's a second ruin in here with a chaos crystal, but I don't think there is. Yep, he got me. Definitely got me. I was really hoping to find my my cavern today, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm not seeing any treasure chests. That one just kind of went off. Oops. I like that the wisps are a little bit easier to kill with the bow because you can put down an area of effect. Though that's probably not going to be so easy when they fly again. Yeah, no problem. You're welcome. I'm not sure if what I pointed to is the right thing, but sometimes just a refresher on how to get into the menu is enough to help you find what you're looking for. I've been playing Landmark right along, so I've kind of kept up with the changes. Oh, don't stay in the loot tab. That's a bad idea. Bad idea. Yeah, I just walked right into that. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to go to a different cavern because I don't think there's a lost crystal here. Whoa, something's killing me really fast. It's probably these wisps. Youch. Those chompers look ready to eat my face, too. Like, come on over. We're your friends. Yeah, sure you are. Alright, let's see if we have, we can find a, crystal. I'm also going to, I set alarms so I don't, on my phone so I don't miss when I need to start getting ready for work. We're just going to turn that off so it doesn't go off while I'm in the middle of doing something over here. That'd be really annoying. Excuse me. Is anybody else finding that the load screens are a little bit long? I run Landmark off of an SSD, so I'm wondering if it's just Landmark in general, or maybe I'm having a problem with my SSD. Could just be a matter of optimization. I'm really happy that we got into an ice cavern. I'm hoping I can find my ruin before I have to go to work. It's landmark. Ah, alright. I would love a chain gun or BFG in response to your comments about the other weapons. Q3 gamer at heart. They're just loading longer. Alright, so it's not me. It's just that we're in beta, and sometimes things take a little bit longer in beta. Chain gun. Interesting. A chain gun would be cool. I think that they need some cooler melee options. I definitely think that the ranged options are way cooler currently. Wow. I keep missing him. It's not a good sign. And my bow is lagging quite a bit. And my animations are stuck a little bit. There we go. So that's that ruin by Poem again, and it looks like it's been... Okay, so it looks better now. These voxels still look a little messed up, but I think, well, the props are here at least, so it's a little bit less, a little bit more like it was supposed to be in. Whoa. Amazing disappearing slog. Hold still. There you go. Once you tag them, they're interested in killing you. Can I open this? I would like to open this. I cannot open this. Sad. I wanted treasure. Guess I'm gonna actually have to work for it. Oh dear. Not a good idea to stand still when you're fighting monsters. I do like that about Landmark's new combat. Well, I mean the old combat too, but basically this new iteration of Combat by Daybreak is that you don't just stand there and tab and hit abilities. I really actually hate that way of playing. I don't feel like my character's choices really matter all that much as long as I like just spam the buttons I'm supposed to spam, then I win. So I like the fact that if I'm not paying attention and I'm not dodging their attacks and I'm not, you know, being interactive with the fight, that I can die. Like you guys saw earlier when I was reading chat and wasn't paying attention. I would love fist weapons as a melee weapon. Perhaps a right-click attack would be to dodge attacks so you can time your abilities between attacks and defense. That would be cool. That would definitely be cool. I wish we actually had like active dodge buttons, not just like, not like as attacks, but like a dodge as a character, like kind of like they have in Guild Wars 2. Like even if it took energy to dodge, I think I would like that. It would make killing slogs a lot easier, I think. Well, there wasn't very much obsidian there. I thought I saw another... Oh dear, now I'm just getting myself into trouble again. Found some gold and some iron. Definitely gonna, oh, just a tiny little bit of gold. I would also like classes, but that's a discussion for another time. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like the weapons kind of are a start. I feel like each weapon has a different playstyle and a different feel to it. But I'm not sure if the way that they're handled is evened out, ironed out, polished yet. Like for example, I know that the each weapon type has like keywords that go with it. Like for example, they tell you fire weapons are like destructive and things like that. So I would like to see that sort of play in a little bit more, and maybe we're not seeing it as much because of lag and bugs and things like that, which hopefully will be ironed out and polished before we launch this spring, before Landmarch launches this spring. Excuse me. I'm actually surprised at how much obsidian I found today, but maybe it's because I'm actively looking for it. Ooh, speaking of actively looking for it, I spy a treasure chest. And I made that abomination. Great. Hopefully, okay. It's not interested anymore. Good. Treasure chest. I like how they all have different names now. Like this is ice encrusted chest. I think that's pretty cool. I also really like that we can put that prop down on our own claims now. So I feel like it makes dungeons a little bit more interesting. Rather than having your standard treasure chest, you have a prop that we're sort of like trained to know has loot in it. That right click attack is really slow. It's really slow. I actually find myself just not using it because of how slow it feels. Which is probably not the way to fight. That's probably not the correct way to fight. I saw some emerald over there. Definitely want to get that chaos crystal. Wow. If you actively just like go through these caverns, it's actually really easy to rack up these kills. I think it would probably be even easier on somebody's plane though. What other weapons would I like to see in the game? I am definitely like a high fantasy sort of person, so I would definitely like to see more sort of like high fantasy weapons. We are missing axes. I know that would be fun to see in the game. Like especially like a broad-bladed like double axe or like a dual axe. Well, we do have dual weapons. We have the dual pistols, but other than that, I think that's the only dual weapon we have. So I think it would be cool to see axes, though I'm not sure. They're probably avoiding it because an axe is sort of like a harvesting tool, and they don't want people to get confused. But I think like a big double-bladed axe would be cool. Trying to think of other genres that we know they're supporting. I know they're supporting Western, like a Western genre, because of the double pistols and the outlaws get up and the Western like outfit and the gunslinger's outfit and things like that. I'd like to see more of that supported. I'm just not sure how. They mostly just used, I mean, guns back then, so. I'm not sure what they could do for a melee weapon there. Oh, this is such a cool build. Oh, that's actually there. That's actually something we need to kill. Cool control panel, very cool sci-fi build. I'm not super into sci-fi as a genre, so it's hard for me to think about like props and weapons and things like that they'd like to see. I think the ray gun and the blaster are definitely cool options. I just wish that they would have different range versus melee options for each of one of the genres that they've given us so far. I would definitely prefer a ranged option for Shadow, because when I was doing my Shadow daily, it was like pulling teeth. It was like really difficult for me actually, because it was only melee, and that's not how I like to play. But again, dailies aren't necessarily supposed to be evil, so there's that. Easy. What is killing me? Probably another wisp somewhere. I wonder if that's supposed to be on. Whoa! That's a bug. Definitely a bug. Yeah, that's probably supposed to be on. I'll turn them on for you. There you go. I fixed it. Let's kill that wisp. That's attacking us. Alright. Hopefully we get another ice cavern. Kerman, the spear's left click attack that pushes you forward is so irritating. I hate melee weapons that move characters around on every attack. Yeah, I mean, I get that the spear has like a charge ability, and that's kind of cool. The daggers sort of have that too. They sort of have a leap and slice. But where it's broken right now, it's kind of awkward to use, and it doesn't feel very. I mean, it doesn't feel very powerful or smooth. Sorry about that. I think once we get a little bit further into the game, past the initial update and hot fixes, I think we'll see things get a little bit more smoother. I think that their landmark player base are pretty good testers at this point. We have a lot of experience testing things and breaking things for them. So we definitely do a good job of figuring out what needs to change and what needs to be tweaked. So I'm glad that they have us as a resource. Some people are way better at it than me. I don't immediately recognize something as a bug. I actually immediately think, oh, I'm probably doing it wrong. So I'm sure other people are better testers than me, but I do find things every once in a while. Oh, got some silver here. Gonna get that. 7777 lumens. Lucky sevens. Oh yeah, my lumen score. Yeah, that is cool. Hopefully, maybe it'll be my lucky sevens to find my, nope, dead end. But hopefully, at some point in this Chaos Cavern, I will find my ruin. And I can see it in game. And then I'll go, oops, my boots didn't fire. Interesting. I hope they either remove it or allow me to have better control of characters' positioning, so I don't need to be using the NPC's hitbox to block my movement. Well, that's a smart fix at the moment if it's not working. I'm sure they'll iron things out as we go. They were doing a lot of internal testing for combat, so hopefully that plus our feedback will help. Oh, hello, Diamond. I'll just grab that. Don't mind me. Don't mind me at all. So this whole time, I actually haven't found a single prop through adventuring, chests, or killing monsters. So I definitely feel like that is a little low, if they intend for us to find recipes that way. I don't know if they do. I would hope that they do. Why are there no monsters? It's like eerily quiet, and I feel like I've stumbled into something very, very bad. I feel like something horrible is about to happen. But, hey, free chest. So, we've got that going for us. More dynamite. Sweet. Can you damage monsters with dynamite? I don't know. We're gonna need to find that out. We're definitely going to need to find that out. I'm not seeing the crystal, the lost crystal beacon. Doesn't mean that there's not one. I just don't know which. Oh, hello. Alright, so let's see if this works. Don't mind me. I'm gonna have to shoot him first so he comes near. Because if not, my light sources are... Come on! Okay, I didn't even see that I had the dynamite out. And now it's stuck on my cursor. Great. There we go. Cleared it. I don't think the dynamite works, but it might just have been the fact. Oh, I still have the dynamite on my cursor. Oh well. We found a treasure chest. At least we've got that going for us. We're up to 13 out of 25 treasure chests opened. Sweet. Transportation station again. Let's see if there's a crystal up here. Nope. And we're missing props. Darn. I don't think our cave has any lost crystal because it's technically a prop. Bummer. I'm just gonna steal this gold though. Gold is actually needed for quite a few things in the game, so definitely gonna steal that. Alright, let's hop to another cave. Hopefully we can find another ice one. I know you can't damage nose with dynamite, not sure about monsters. I'm gonna try again with the dynamite. I'm gonna try a stationary monster like a chomper though. So hopefully they'll hold still and I can aim correctly. Yay, a nice cavern. So one last chance to try to find my ruin. Just hold still. So that's a no. But it is, however, hilarious to bury a chomper. That's that's kind of funny. I love how he didn't even react. He just stayed facing the other way and was just like, whatever. I'm not interested in you. Your shenanigans. That was pretty good. No treasure chests up there. How about over here? Nope. Oh, there's a... Oh, I think that's my ruin. Oh, I'm so excited! And then I lost my bow halfway through. Awkward. Oh, that's my ruin! I'm so excited to see my ruin in game! So what do? I stopped the monsters. Obviously. Hopefully I'm getting quite a bit of monster... Aw, give me my monster essence. Good. That allows me to put more monsters on the claim, which is completely 100% unfinished. A little bugged, but that's alright. Oh, that's... Haha. I think he got me anyway. Got the whiz. Yay! Abandoned campsite! This is my ruin! Aww. It's so cool to see it in game. So cool. Alright, fine. Just run away. Don't let me kill you. So cool to see it in game. All the little details that I hid. Oh, the books are gone. There's supposed to be books here. What are you doing? Ah! Surprise slug! Where did you come from? Very cool. Very cool. I love making these. I had two that I really liked that didn't make it in, but I had a lot of fun making this. Had a lot of fun making this. Little bedroll. Aww. So cool. Definitely gonna check around for any treasure chests. And then we're gonna teleport out. I wonder if you know how all the different monsters look a little bit different depending on which biome they're placed in. For example, like the frozen chomper versus the, you know, jungle chomper versus the old growth chomper. They all look different slightly. They don't have different abilities or anything like that, but they visually look different. And I wonder if that is just, they just achieved that. I have the hiccups. They just achieved that through the tint palette, and now they're allowing us to use the tint palette, so we can do that ourselves. I just wonder if they've had that for a long time, and we're just now getting it. So that's an interesting thing to think about. I wonder what other things that they've had all along in their dev toolbox that we're going to get soon. So I had to click on the crystal in order to get the rewards at the end, but really I want to go home and be done. But again, see, as soon as I get into another cave, I'm like, but am I missing any treasure chests? I should at least just look around a little bit. Sneaky. And sometimes you can like see the lost crystal from here, like, is that a big open cavern that's going to... No, it's just a forest chomper that's going to try to eat me. So, we are going to teleport back to the surface now. Go to my build site. That's fine. And for people who messaged me in chat in game, I don't really look at chat while I'm streaming. It's just sort of like a split focus sort of thing for me. So I'm focused on the Twitch chat and also on the game and talking to you guys at the same time. So I tend to completely ignore game chat. Sorry about that. I don't mean to like be intentionally ignoring you. It's just difficult to split my focus so many different ways. I try to get back to you when I'm done streaming, but sometimes there's too much stuff sort of like going on. And my guildmates need me, or I'm wrapping up and trying to export to YouTube and things like that. So if I don't answer you, it's not that I'm intentionally ignoring you. I do apologize. Streaming just takes a bit of focus. So I'm not, it's not that I'm ignoring you. It's just that I'm just doing too many things at once. And I do try to get to everybody who asks me to see their build. I might not do it on stream, but I do try to visit it at a time where I have more time. I just don't always get a chance to do it on stream, and I do apologize. I know you guys like showing off your work, and you should, because it's cool. Everybody makes such cool things in Landmark. So this is my build. Still working on it. I've been working on the moat recently, and I haven't had a chance to really get it in there and build. I've been wanting to do other things. So just out of curiosity, I'm just gonna dig a couple trees, pulverize a couple trees, and see if I can't find any recipes. Yep, just learned a new prop, teleporter mote emitter. So we went through all of those chaos caverns and opened all of those treasure chests and clicked all of those lost crystals, and I get the majority of my props from just destroying trees right outside my claim. I'm not sure if that's working as intended. I'm gonna say it's probably not. Hey Trelawnist, how are you? Nice to see ya. Just sort of yep, just found another prop. I got the Elite Baron Mage King. I'm not sure if you see it, but there's like a little light, like a circular sort of like, almost like a light bulb, but like fantasy themed, that comes above my character's head when she learns a new prop, because you guys can't see the chat tab. My face is blocking it. So I've already learned 2 new props just from destroying a couple trees right in my front yard. So if you guys are frustrated and looking for props, dig up some trees. Just clear cut. I've also noticed that the trees on the Pioneer Island I think I'm on Courage. Yeah, Courage. Don't respawn until the reset every morning. So I literally do clear cut this area right in front of my build. Today I was actually exploring a bunch of Chaos Caverns and checking out the flame bow and playing around with that. Got quite a few kills with it, and I'm working on the last achievement, kill it with fire. The Drowner's Ring. Just learned a new prop. Not a prop, a recipe. That's an accessory, I think. Unfortunately, I have to go to work, so I am going to have to close down my stream. Trust me, I would much rather be streaming than going to work. Mostly because I'm playing video games and that's fun. But, so, just gonna look at this achievement again, not that one. If you guys want to know what the Earth one is, it's the Tectonic Destroyer's Plate Mail. So, harden now explodes when an opponent hits you, dealing damage and crushing all opponents near you. I think that knocks them down. So that's what it is if you want to go through the Earth sort of line, and it's the Dragonfire Ritual robes if for fire. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting that armor. So I'm gonna work on killing things with my flame bow, so I can get that. All right. I've procrastinated enough. I'm unfortunately gonna have to go. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more when I go offline, there's some more panels down below. So links to my videos on YouTube, my Twitter handle, my blog. Also, I think there should be a link to the podcast I do every Sunday called Loot Table. We talk about gaming. If you like the stream, hit the follow button so you know when I go live. And thank you guys so much for watching. I don't have a set streaming schedule right now, but definitely check out my Twitter and follow me here on Twitch so that you guys know when I go live. It's been so much fun hanging out with you. Yeah, have fun at work. Thank you. I will try. I will definitely try. It's been so much fun hanging out with you guys. Until next time. Bye.